Hello and welcome to News Now on M6, your hometown station. It is Monday, March 2nd, and I am Morgan Clark.
And I'm Kylie Tennis-Wood.
In our top story, February 2015 has been a chilly month for people all across the nation, with some states even reaching record lows. The polar vortex has brought a considerable amount of snow flurries to the south, causing dangerous roadways and school cancellations from Minnesota to Florida.
You better watch your back the next time you go to the mall because ISIS has made a call. The terrorist group known as ISIS has called out to their followers in the UK, the US, and Canada to commit terrorist attacks to malls in the areas near them. So be cautious the next time you go to the mall.
Governor Rick Snyder proposed a $54 billion budget for the fiscal year of 2016. While Snyder's proposal mainly focuses on education and public safety, other aspects of the plan include dental access and city, village, and township revenue. The budget plan is set to be released on October 1st, 2016, and Snyder plans to work with lawmakers to finalize the project by summer.
Closer to home, the Marysville Credit Union was robbed on Friday, February 20th, by 3 men wearing safety vests and hard hats. The robbery resulted in a high-speed chase on I-94 at speeds of higher than 100 miles per hour. 3 men were found 15 miles up the road and then got out of their vehicles and started running until captured. No one was hurt in this robbery, and the suspects will be charged in court next week.
The former Thomas Edison Inn and the properties surrounding it are being renovated into 4 different projects simultaneously. The budget was $9 million, and as of December 31st, they had $1.9 million left. Going into 2015, the building was 80% complete, so it is well on its way to being finished.
The Marysville High School Pinkout game took place on February 25th, ended with the great results. Both varsity teams and freshman teams won their games. Both boys and girls varsity teams are now league champs and will move on to play St. Clair High School for districts.
That really was a great night for sports here at Marysville.
It was very exciting.
And now in more sports news, let's go over to Kelvin with sports news.
Thank you, Morgan. The Daytona 500 race was held in Florida this past weekend. The winner of the race was 24-year-old Joey Logano. No one seemed more surprised than Joey, as he stood atop his number 22 race car in the Daytona International Speedway victory lane, celebrating his first ever Daytona 500 victory. Another big event that occurred is the retirement of Jeff Gordon, who ended up 33rd in the race and still said he was happy because he loves the experiences at Daytona. It has been an interesting week for the Detroit Pistons, getting involved in a 3-way trade with Oklahoma City and Utah. The Pistons are also getting a new addition to their team, Reggie Jackson. Soon we will discover if the Detroit Pistons trade choice was the correct choice for their organization. On March 2nd, the Detroit Tigers are looking forward to making an exciting comeback in spring training. With the rehab from Victory to Miguel Cabrera and Victor Martinez, the Tigers are looking to make a run in the spring training schedule. They have also picked up exciting players such as Yoenis Cespedes, which the team hopes will bring some great energy to the team. For school sports, our Vikings are wrapping up their winter sports season with some great achievements. The competitive cheer team came home MAC champions, the varsity wrestling team became district champs, our boys and girls varsity basketball teams won the league championship, and finally, the bowling team is sending 2 boys and a girl to states next week. We will be back with more news after this.
According to the National Crime Victimization Survey, nearly 2/3 of sexual assaults occur at night. However, this number can be reduced by learning some easy-to-follow nighttime safety tips. Keep a cell phone, flashlight, and some form of ID on you at all times, especially at night, but don't carry a lot of money or valuables. If you're walking or running, plan your route and let others know where you're going. Try your best not to go out alone. Avoid unpopulated or poorly lit areas. If you feel like you're being followed, find a well-populated area or go into a public building. Park in a well-lit area. If you notice any suspicious activity, call the police and find a safe place immediately. By following these rules, your nighttime travels can be safe and enjoyable.
Welcome back to News Now. Morgan, I hear you have a very touching story for us.
I really do. Get those handkerchiefs ready. Less than 2 days after marrying the love of his life, Daniel Robertson died on Friday, February 20th from stage 4 liver cancer. Daniel was diagnosed with the disease on January 16th and was told he had only 3 to 6 months to live, but his health deteriorated in just 1 month. Before he passed away, Daniel wanted to marry his love, Leanna, and with the help of the Blue Water Hospice, he did.
Wow, that was a very touching story. The frigid Arctic temperatures that have affected much of the United States lately have caused an unusual occurrence at Niagara Falls. The falls are now partially frozen for the first time in years. The process of freezing falling water has caused breathtaking views, leading to an influx in tourism in the falls. There are areas where there is ice more than 50 feet thick, but Niagara Falls has not been completely frozen since 1848.
Did you have a chance to see those falls, Kylie?
I didn't, but I would like to.
It was really beautiful. And now over to Sean with some news about school.
Thanks. This year's Pink Out game was a roaring success. Those who attended not only supported the basketball teams, but they supported sufferers and survivors of cancer. For this fantastic event, organized by none other than Ms. Potts, money was raised in a number of ways, some of which include selling raffle tickets and awesome t-shirts. With the year winding down, Marysville High School's yearly musical, Oklahoma, is approaching fast. Oklahoma is the story of a cowboy named Curly, played by Josh Latham, trying to marry his love interest, Lori, played by Maddie Wool. Other principal characters include Will Parker, played by Jacob Stoliker, Ado Annie, played by Morgan Fleming, and Judd Fry, played by Alex Gray. The musical will be performed on March 19th through the 22nd, and it is sure to be a blast. High school students will be testing from Tuesday through Friday. On Tuesday the 23rd, the juniors will be taking the ACT from 8 in the morning until 1 p.m., and then they will be released. On Wednesday the 24th, juniors will be taking their work keys test during the morning, then return to classes. On Thursday the 25th, sophomores will be taking their plan test, and on Friday the 26th, freshmen will be taking their Explore test. After testing, the students will follow their normal daily schedule. The Marysville High School robotics team, also known as the Marysville Vibots, is a second-year team that is in its first robotics competition. The team received a $5,000 grant from Lowe's Toolbox for the education program. The team is getting ready for their district competition, and to start this weekend, good luck.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights.
I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American
Thank
Legion.
you all of the American Legion.
Well, we have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
In the 21st century, we the people encountered the rapidly increasing usage of technology. But with this technology comes responsibility to use it wisely. Overusing technology has become the norm, with kids at ages 8 to 18 spending over 75 hours a week on gadgets such as TV, computers, video games, music, and other media. The overusing technology has led to multiple negative effects. The greatest of all is a decrease in average grades in the education system. We live in a world of technology, but it doesn't mean we must make our world live off of technology. Physical activity, reading books, even hanging out with friends can improve your quality of life. It's our responsibility to utilize technology to better ourselves. For more information, go to www.buzzle.com/articles/negative impact of technology.
Welcome back to News Now on M6, your hometown station. We're here with Jacob Stoliker for some news about technology. Jacob?
Thanks, Morgan. 2 patients have died and 5 more infected with an antibiotic-resistant and potentially deadly virus known as the superbug. The cause of the problem is from an endoscope, which is inserted down about 500,000 patients' throats annually. To prevent the spread of this virus, doctors are trying to prescribe taking antibiotics less and stressing the importance of properly taking the medications as they are prescribed. YouTube has recently released a new app made just for kids. This app features family-focused content and parental controls to keep children safe online. The app is free and is available on both iOS and Android devices and will soon be available on various children's tablets. Scientists may have discovered Planet X, the long-rumored object believed to be larger than Earth and further from the Sun than Pluto. Astronomers don't know much about the planet's origins or its evolutionary history at this point. The objects may have formed closer to the Sun, according to researchers. It's also possible that inner Oort cloud objects may be alien bodies that the Sun plucked from another solar system during a stellar encounter. New cars on the market are becoming more susceptible to hackers who are looking to wreak havoc. And the bad news is that the auto industry is just beginning to face this problem. The newest cars with Wi-Fi and internet systems built inside them are the victims of these hackers. Auto manufacturers are working with technology specialists to protect their innovations. So beware, consumers, even on the road. Now back to you, Morgan.
Thanks, Jacob. Hacking sure seems to be a big problem lately.
It really has. I never thought they could hack your car.
Even the entertainment industry's experienced some. Now over to Brittany with some more news about the entertainment industry.
Thanks, Morgan. The Oscars had a lot of awards to present last weekend, and many actors and directors went home proudly holding their trophies. Some major awards include the Best Picture Oscar, which went to Birdman, directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu. The Best Leading Actress Oscar went to Julianne Moore, and the Best Leading Actor award went to Eddie Redmayne. Congratulations to all these talented stars. Robert Ritchie, also known as Kid Rock, has announced his 2015 tour for this upcoming summer, with a series of 6 concerts in his home state, Michigan. The concerts will take place at the DTE Music Theater in August. Foreigner is his opening act for this event, and tickets will cost $20 each. A movie that you might want to see in theaters is Kingsman: The Secret Service, starring Colin Firth, Samuel L. Jackson, Taron Egerton, and Michael Caine. In an action movie that deals with a secret spy organization that recruits a street kid into the agency's ultra-competitive training program as global theater occurs. Catch this movie this weekend. After 12 long seasons, 2.5 Men wraps up its final episode. It makes the audience suspicion flare with questioning the death of Charlie, but he never appears during the episode. The episode ends with a piano falling from the sky and crushing a character who appears to be Charlie. If you missed this episode, be sure to watch it. It is a great wrap-up for all 12 seasons. Back to you, Morgan.
Thanks, Brittany. And thank you for joining us today on News Now on M6, your hometown station.